How long has the pain been that sharp?
About a week or so.
It took you that long to come in?
I've been out of town on business, Doctor. Besides, what difference does it make?
At this point, probably not much. Well, lymphoma has spread. Most of your left lung is inoperable. Any strenuous activity will put undue pressure on your heart.
I can die of a heart attack instead of lung cancer.
It's gotten a lot worse, Michael.
Good news, Doc. I quit smoking 45 minutes ago.
You're impossible.
Doctor, at the risk of sounding like a character in an old movie, how long do I have?
In bed or up and running around?
I don't think the first option is viable.
3 weeks, maybe 6 tops.
Good. Send me a bill in 90 days, huh?
What are you going to do about Lisa?
Only thing I can do. Tell her the truth.
It's going to be very tough on her without you around.
I've been working on pension benefits for her even as we speak, Doctor. That's why I gotta keep working.
You know, you've never told me what you do for a living, Michael.
I'm in garbage removal.
Uh-huh.
Don't look so sad, Doctor. Everybody dies.
Now you do sound like a character in an old movie.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Reno rains. Come on down.
He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and testified against other cops gone bad. Cops that tried to kill him, but got the woman he loved instead. Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
Recon on Certified National there, Morgan?
Get lost.
I don't think so. You know I have a court date in San Francisco.
Mister, you got about 10 seconds to disappear. You're gonna be in extreme pain.
Nah, you wouldn't be caring if you were just scouting a bank job?
Well, maybe you thought wrong.
Besides, I sprained my knee last week. I don't want to be chasing you all over downtown. So why don't you just come quietly with me right now, and I won't spill your guts all over the sidewalk.
I'll take my chances. bastards! Why'd you have to shoot me?
What are you talking about?
Talking about this bullet in my ankle. I didn't know you had a partner.
I don't.
ER said it looked like a 30-06. He won't be rollerblading anytime soon.
High-powered rifle.
Yeah, you know, it could have been a stray shot, Reno.
In the ankle? What are the chances of that? I think whoever did this knew exactly what he was doing.
But why and who? Morgan Brooks doesn't have any known associates. He always works alone. Also claims he doesn't have any enemies, not even any ex-wives.
I don't know. It's weird.
All right, I'll turn him in and claim the shooting myself if anybody should ask.
Thanks.
Oh, by the way, watch your back. Whoever shot him is still out there.
Hey, give me one of those. A shot of tequila.
You all right?
I'm fine. A little bit of congestion. It don't happen all the time.
Oh, that'll help.
Yeah, these things will kill you.
Rough day, huh?
Not as rough as yours.
Excuse me?
Well, it's got to be tough chasing bounties, hobbling around on that knee. What did you do, sprain it?
You got something to say to me, partner? I suggest you do it.
What I'm saying, partner, is that you should be paying for the drinks. Since without the help of my 30-06, you'd still be chasing that bank robber. Reno Reigns. Is that any way to say thank you?
You got 10 seconds to tell me who the hell you are.
What say we cut the macho heroics and have a pleasant conversation?
6.
You seem very vulnerable down there, Mr. Raines. Ever considered wearing a cup? Listen, I'm going to keep this real simple. You and I are in similar professions. I have a business proposition for you. Now, if you're interested, call the number on this card by noon tomorrow. If you don't call by noon, you'll be dead by 3.
This has got to be a trap, you know? Lincoln Rockwell Stevens, even his name sounds phony. This has got to be a Dixon play, pure and simple.
Bobby, if he wanted me dead, he could have taken me out yesterday.
Yes, well, maybe he missed and hit our bounty instead.
I was on the other side of the street. Okay, look, I don't know who this guy is, but he's some kind of pro.
Well, you want some friendly advice, huh? Just between friends? Go and get out of here. Let Shy and I handle it. Excuse me, if you don't call me by noon, you're dead by 3. What is that, huh?
I looked into his eyes, Bobby. This guy's from the far end of the dark side.
All right, what are you gonna do, huh?
Return his call. Okay, Stevens, I'm listening.
I'm looking for the right man to take over my business, Mr. Raines.
And that business would be what, shooting people in the ankle?
Shooting people dead or strangling them or poisoning them or worse.
Well, you're a pro.
That's right. But I specialize. I only kill people who deserve to die.
So, you're a judge and a jury as well?
I only kill criminals, usually, but not always for other criminals.
I see.
Do you?
Look, as you already seem to know, I have a few problems of my own, and I'm not looking to change careers.
You're gonna make well over $1 million a year, tax-free. Make your own hours and travel the world.
I appreciate the offer, but I think I'll pass.
I've been waiting a long time for somebody like you to cross my path. You are uniquely qualified for the job that I'm offering. All that I ask is that you hear me out before you say no. Come on. You can follow me on your bike. Somebody I want you to meet. That was beautiful, honey. Don't stop playing because of us.
I've been at it for an hour. I deserve time off for good behavior. Who's your friend?
That is your long-lost Uncle Vince. Here's your keys to the house, Uncle Vince. Honey, do you remember me telling you about that American boy that my parents adopted when we lived in London?
The one whose parents were killed in the plane crash, yeah.
That's right, yeah. He lived with us all through grammar school. I haven't seen you, Vince, in... how long is it now?
Seems like forever.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Anyway, Vince, this is your very talented niece, Lisa.
Glad to meet you.
Likewise. Do you play?
No, I don't, but you're very good.
I'm okay. I'm working on very good.
She's not very good. She's brilliant.
Dad.
Oh, baby. Hey, lady, how'd you get to Carnegie Hall?
Practice, practice, practice.
That's right. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right?
Yeah.
Finish your homework?
All but the math. Dad, do I have to do the math?
Only for the next 6 years. Then you go to Juilliard.
And there's no math at Juilliard.
I know. I checked the catalog.
Maria? Thank you, Maria.
It was nice meeting you, Uncle Vince.
Same here, Lisa. Beautiful daughter.
No fault of mine. She had a beautiful mother.
Where is she?
Dead. Drunk driver crossed a yellow line. Lisa was in the car, crushed both her legs.
Okay, so you're a single father with a unique occupation. That still doesn't change my mind.
Let's talk outside. I don't have long to live, Mr. Raines. I'm dying of lung cancer.
Due to the fact that I've been chain smoking since I was 12.
Seems like your karma's in a severe tailspin, Mr. Stevens.
Well, maybe you're right, but that aside, there's only one thing that's important to me in this world, and you just met her. Now I have no family. My wife's parents are dead. I got a sister-in-law in Omaha I haven't seen since '78.
The next 6 years are going to be crucial for my daughter, Mr. Raines. She's going to be all alone. Now, she's a great kid. She's a grade A student. She's a gifted musician. That's not just the opinion of a doting father. That's the opinion of professionals. She's already in the best school in the state, and she's guaranteed a scholarship to college.
Does she know you're terminal?
She will soon. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to train you. I'm going to give you my contacts. I'm going to set you up in business. Let me finish, Mr. Raines. It won't sound so unreasonable in a moment. Now, in exchange for making you a rich man and setting you free from your troubles with the law, I want you to look after my daughter, Lisa, for the next 6 years.
How are you going to set me free from my troubles with the law?
I have a contract on a police lieutenant in Bay City. But you're going to do it. After you've been professionally trained. Now, once he's dead, all the pieces will fall into place. You have my absolute guarantee on that.
Okay, here's what it is, Book. You change careers, you kill Dutch Dixon, and you become hitman extraordinaire, and then you take care of the stranger's daughter. Huh? What is there to think about? Just go ahead and do it.
Bobby.
No, go ahead and do it. It couldn't be a setup, right? It could be a dream. No, it couldn't be a dream because I got a speeding ticket this morning. I know. You know what it is? It's insane.
Tell me about it.
You're getting a fax. You know, you're getting a fax from this guy right now. He's got another offer for you, Book, and here's what it is. He wants you to kill the King of England for World Series tickets.
There is no King of England.
Oh, you're serious? You don't know nothing. Let me see. What do we got? Hey. Shy ran the name Lincoln Rockwell Stevens through NCIC computer. Came back negative. But the three named individually were all victims of violent crimes in the last 3 years.
Really?
Leroy Lamont Lincoln, convicted drug dealer, pimp, triple murder suspect, killed October 10th, 1992, Chicago. Perry the Rock Rockwell, killed in Paramus, New Jersey, July 23, 1993.
Paramus.
Last but not least, Jessica Stevens.
Equal opportunity killer.
Strangled in a hotel room in Dallas, owned a string of strip joints in Texas, money laundering, jury tampering, pandering, suspect in the death of her husband 2 years prior.
All right, look. He knew we'd find all these victims out, right? He gave me his business card as a trail to his resume.
Yes, well, if I were you, I'd say thank you very much to his offer and then head for the hills.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Something he said. He said if I killed Dixon, he'd guarantee that I'd walk a free man. But I'd still be a convicted felon. How could he do that?
He couldn't. It's a ploy, Reno. You're dealing with a very clever man here.
Well, I gotta find out how clever.
Yeah, well...
I think you and Shy should stake Dixon out.
Reno,
Just
listen.
in case.
In case of what? I have something to say here.
I'll call you.
Maria, could you get that, please?
Hello, Maria.
Hi.
Hello, Lisa.
Oh, good, you're here. You ready to go?
Go?
Yeah. Dad promised me that you'd take me for a ride on your Harley.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Relax, Uncle Vince. You hold on with your hands, not your legs.
True. Where's your dad?
He had to go and meet with his lawyer. But he did promise me that you'd take me to my physical therapist on your bike. Please? It'd be my first time.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Let's go.
It's not much fun to watch, is it?
You're very good at manipulating people.
I prefer to think of myself as resourceful. Come with me, there's something I want to show you. In that black book is every job I've done in the last 10 years.
Lincoln, Stevens, and Rockwell in here?
See for yourself. It's an alternating alphabetical. My real name is Michael St. John, but don't bother looking for me in the computer because the most I ever got was a traffic ticket. Also in that book is every buyer who's used my services.
Bad guys killing bad guys.
You and I are the same guy, Mr. Raines. We spend our lives ridding the world of criminals.
I don't kill them.
Oh. Are you bragging or complaining? Do you know the percentage of guys that get out of prison, commit a crime, and go back to prison? My justice is just a little more swift.
It's still immoral.
Circumventing judges and lawyers? You, above all people, Mr. Raines, should know the shortcomings of the criminal justice system.
How do you know none of these men are innocent?
Oh, don't be naive, Mr. Raines. Cases like yours are extremely rare. Your moral dilemma, however, is very intriguing. Dutch Dixon used the system to set you up. He's still trying to kill you.
If I don't kill him first.
And did you seem reluctant to cross that line? To undo what's been done to you by a man who crosses that line every day of his life?
Even if I killed Dixon, I'm still a convicted criminal.
Number one, I'll take responsibility for the killing. Two, I will leave so much evidence pointing to why Dutch Dixon was killed that it'll show the world who he was and what he did to you.
You seem pretty confident.
I could kill Dutch Dixon in 17 different ways and point the crime at 17 different people.
Because it's what you do for a living.
And so will you. But I'm not going to kill Dutch Dixon for you. You're going to do that. Then you're going to show me that you're committed to what I ask of you, taking care of my daughter, Lisa.
What if I say no?
Well, there'll be another face looking back at you from the rearview mirror every time you glance over your shoulder. Mr. Raines, I could kill you anytime, any place, in any manner I choose.
Hi, Doreen. How you doing? Let me get real nice. Listen, I fixed that ticket for you. It's not even going to show up on your record.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Well, you really sneak up on people, don't you?
Old habits. Folks see me coming, I'm out of business.
Yeah, well, I'm not folks. And you're not here to work out.
No, strictly business. You.
So you found him.
Contact has been made, yes.
Well, you haven't missed a step since we did this last.
Well, let's hope you feel the same way when the deal is finished.
Okay. Details. The money's in escrow. Banco International de Mazatlan, $100,000 US. A phone call from me gets wired to you.
Works for me.
Anything else?
No.
No. You really ought to take care of that cough. Get in shape. You'll live a lot longer.
I doubt it. See you again, Lieutenant.
I'm telling you, all right, this whole thing is a setup.
I don't buy it.
Hey, they were talking, and they were talking about the girls upstairs. So here's what you do. You jump on your Harley, you're right out of here like your life depends on it, because it does.
None of this makes any sense.
Am I missing something here? Michael St. John is a world-class hitman. Dutch Dixon wants you dead. 2 and 2 make 4.
I've given him all the opportunities he could possibly want.
You're telling me?
Well, then why am I still breathing?
Wait a minute, hold it, Reno. You're asking me to read 2 of the darkest minds on this planet.
It's not a setup, Bobby. I bet my life on it.
You already have, bro.
Morgan Brooks, the clandestine meetings, the daughter. I mean, it's like a Chinese puzzle. You know, you get a box, you open the box, there's a little one inside, you open that one up.
Great. I'm trying to keep you alive, and you're doing brain teasers.
I think I know one way to sort this whole thing out. Don't stop. Sorry.
You scared me, Uncle Vince.
I used my key. The music you were playing was so beautiful, I didn't want to disturb you.
So frustrating.
You kidding? It's great.
Thanks. But it's just so horrible when you can, like, hear it in your mind. Absolutely perfect, like it's supposed to be. And your body just can't let it come out. I'm sorry. I hate whining.
It's okay.
Have to have it perfect by next weekend.
You performing?
Yeah, it's a school recital. Do you want to come?
I'd love to. Why don't you keep practicing and I'll just hang out and wait for your dad.
Sure. He's at the office, but he should be home anytime.
Right.
You think you're worth it? 100 grand, do you think you're worth it?
What the hell's going on here?
You tell me.
You have a contract out on me. Dutch Dixon hired you to kill me.
You continue to be a quick study, Mr. Raines.
Why all the smoke and mirrors? Why not just do it?
You know why. You should thank Dutch Dixon for leading me to you. He inadvertently did you a big favor.
And that was?
He proved to me you're innocent.
You believe I was framed?
I know you were framed. I ask myself, what kind of cop would spend 6 figures of his own money to take out a garden variety fugitive?
A guilty cop.
That's right. So I did some research, Mr. Raines. I read the transcripts of your trial, and presto, I got myself a protege.
So hiring me to kill Dixon was more than just a simple test.
Exactly. How smart would I be to entrust my business to a man who's going to eat a bullet in a month or so? So, Are you ready to go to school?
My classrooms never look like this.
Pay attention, Mr. Raines. Today's lectures are close-style hits.
I can hardly wait.
Here's your target. She's an attorney for a company that's a mob friend. She got greedy, decided she needed a raise, so she started to double bill her time. Now she knows too much. They want her gone.
Say what?
How would you do the job, Mr. Raines?
Okay. I'd wait till the bar's closed and then follow her to her car.
Go straight to prison. Witnesses, Mr. Raines, witnesses. Bartender, valet, people in the street.
Okay, all right. How would you solve the problem?
I'd make love to her.
I'm listening.
I'm serious. The easiest way to kill people is to gain their trust.
Like you're doing with me.
Most people are killed by people they know, Mr. Raines. You meet her. You make a date with her. You seduce her. Private place. Intimate moment. Then you put a bullet between her eyes.
Nice little world you live in.
It's what we call a close kill, Mr. Raines, mostly used by women to knock off men.
There really are women hitmen?
Most of the best ones are, Mr. Raines. Because most targets are men. And where women are concerned, men are real predictable. Unfortunately, not all victims can be taken at close range. Lesson number 2 will deal with the victims you can't approach in person.
I can hardly wait.
So, Mr. Raines, you had good scores for marksmanship in the Rangers, right?
How'd you know I was in the Rangers?
You'll have to do a lot better than that. You need a lot of practice on the target range. They taught you how to be a butcher. I'm gonna turn you into a surgeon.
Gee, Dad, could I have one?
I'll leave you this one in my will. Now, this is modeled after a Remington 30-06. It's made out of wood and carbon fiber. It's virtually undetectable going through airport security.
This is a NATO round. You didn't use this on Morgan Brooks.
I didn't try to kill him, remember? There's your mark. The man in the business suit at the bus stop. Shoot him. With this 800mm lens. It's the same strength as a scope on your gun. We always do a dry run first, Mr. Raines.
Learn your target's routines and habits, huh?
Take the film into a 1-hour joint, machine process.
They don't check the prints.
All right. Put 2 in his head, 2 between his shoulders, and 1 in the ankle. Pretend he's Morgan Brooks.
Long day.
Lot to learn.
So do I have to take a test?
Oh, yeah. His name is Dutch Dixon. You can do it, Mr. Raines.
Is that a compliment?
Yes, it is. Every time you look through that night gun, you could see his face. Every time you were on the target range, it was his face in the scope. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Good boy.
Michael, you okay?
Sure. Never better.
Isn't there some medicine you can take?
There's only one medicine for my problem. You've got to take care of her. Now, you promise me. You swear to me.
I swear.
Lisa! Lisa! Hi, honey. What are you doing?
Dr. Lerman called.
What, did I miss an appointment? Well, what'd he say, baby?
How long do you have, Daddy?
Lisa, I don't know what that worrywart told you, but...
He didn't tell me anything. Not straight out, anyway.
Well, what'd he say, baby?
I hear the coughing, Dad. For 6 months now. You close the door so you can pretend I don't notice.
Guess what? I quit smoking today. You proud of me?
You remember all that mail you let pile up? You should have been more careful. I held Dr. Lerman's bill up to the light so I could see through the envelope. And then I looked up oncology in the dictionary. You could have just told me about the cancer, Daddy.
Please. I go to work every morning. I slay dragons all day. Then I come home. And it takes a 12-year-old girl in a wheelchair to scare the hell out of me. Why is that?
I guess because the dragons don't love you.
Okay. Well, I'm in the mood for a little pasta and a moonlight sonata.
Okay?
I'll do the cooking, you do the playing, all right?
Sure.
Okay,
Daddy, is this why Uncle Vince suddenly showed up? Are you gonna stay with me, Vince?
Yeah, that's the deal, baby. It's real convenient, huh?
You know, a small section of my real black book is in a sealed envelope in the hands of my attorney. Details of 9 murders are inside, 2 of which, including the setup on you, belong to Dutch Dixon.
Interesting.
Well, it will be to the FBI.
It'll paint a picture of your dead friend Dutch as the man who set you up and was willing to pay $100 grand to have you killed.
I could get a pardon. Or at least a retrial with those pages.
Now, my attorney is under very simple instructions. When he sees Dutch Dixon's obituary, these pages are yours, along with custody papers for my daughter and all future referrals for my services. If he reads only my obituary, the envelope is burned. Now, Lisa will be a wealthy girl, Mr. Raines, but she'll be all alone. It's in your hands.
Can't believe you're seriously considering this.
I could get away with it, Bobby. He trained me well. I know Dixon's schedule. I know all of his moves.
Do you hear what you're saying?
The girl needs someone to look after her.
We'll find someone.
I could restore my life. And I could take 8 murders off the books, all with one simple shortcut.
That shortcut still means murder, Reno. You can't end the war between you and Dutch Dixon this way.
War. You called it a war.
Yeah, so?
So, in a war, Dixon would be the enemy, right? And killing the enemy isn't murder.
It's just an expression, Reno.
Was it?
Your soul will still be down the drain with his.
I'm very disappointed in you, Mr. Raines. The place should be surrounded with cops by now.
I couldn't do it.
You have to do it. You have no choice.
There's always a choice.
Not in your case. You remember that roll of pictures you took of Dixon? I have them. And the Nikon with your prints on them, and the handle of the other gun. Yes, that's right, there was another gun. You know the problem with you, Mr. Raines? You're too easy to frame. It happens to you way too often.
Michael, I'll take care of Lisa. You don't have to test my loyalty this way. You can go to your grave and rest easy. Six Killer will set up a trust.
I'm not interested in a trust. She has a trust. I'm interested in you.
I'll look after her.
You're a wanted man, Mr. Raines. You can't even look after yourself. Now, give me the keys to the car.
Please don't do this.
Give me the keys. When you wake up, you realize I've done you a big favor.
Telephone call for Lieutenant Don Dixon. Don Dixon, please pick up line 1.
Yes, it's Dixon.
Dutch, this is Reno Raines.
Reno, where are you, buddy? You sound close.
I don't have time to chat, and neither do you. Michael St. John's gonna kill you.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know about the contract you put out on me. Well, he's flipped it back on you.
So you're calling to save my life? That's a little out of character, isn't it?
I'm telling the truth.
I don't know anything about Michael St. John. I don't know anything about any contracts. And if somebody's trying to take shots at you, it's probably because they're trying to collect a reward.
Dixon.
I'll see you in hell, okay, Reno? Looking for me? You know, I really would do something about that cough. I can fix it.
Call an ambulance.
Michael, hang on, man. I called an ambulance.
What for? So I can live another week.
So you can see Lisa again.
You gotta take care of her, Reno.
I will. I swore to you that I would.
That's your problem, buddy. You're always chasing those merit pedals.
You hang on.
You're not killing me.
Yes, you are.
Listen to me, Reno. You gotta watch out for that Dutch Dixon.
Michael.
He's a stone-cold killer.
Michael!
I ought to know.
You're awful quiet. Feel like talking?
I was just thinking
About what?
about Beethoven after he went deaf. I feel like my hands can still play, but I can't hear the music.
Grief sometimes comes in waves. You know, it's like 1 minute you feel okay, the next minute you feel like you're drowning, then You feel okay again.
You sound like you know. There was just one thing I was wondering.
What's that?
Did my dad ever tell you why he didn't want a real funeral? I'm sure a lot of the people he worked with would have liked to come and pay their respects to him.
Well, you know your dad. He never liked to draw attention to himself.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, before I go, how about one more ride on the Harley?
Sure. That's the least an uncle can do for his niece. Okay, hold on tight now.